All right, students, remember those times when you went to class and the teacher had everything set up to watch a film and you were like, yes, I don't have to do any work today. So today is going to be one of those days because I'm going to draw a picture of Buzz Lightyear in celebration of the new movie coming out from Pixar and Disney's Lightyear, entitled Lightyear, not Lightyear. So anyway, you can draw if you want to, but if not, just sit back and be entertained and watch this Buzz Lightyear come to life. All right, so let's get to class and be entertained. All right, now students, I'm going to do something different today. I'm going to do a Buzz Lightyear. One, because someone asked me to, and two, because I like old Buzz. So in celebration of the Pixar movie, Buzz Lightyear, I'm going to do a Buzz. All right, so hopefully this will be a quick one. First, I have to get a position. And usually with something like this, you want to draw the body first and then add the armor on. So you want to have enough room to add that because he's got that big old torso suit frame on there. So let's find a good position. And I want to make them big enough to fit on the picture, the page as well. So I'm going to do the body. And I want to turn him. So, and this is what I was saying when doing the stick figure, when the person's trying to do that little stick figure. As you do your oval, then you do your cylinder, makes it a cylinder because it's the open part. And then you put your legs, which is going to be the inside of the leg. And this makes drawing real simple, or doing the position really extremely simple, because most of the work is done when you get the torso right and you're just connecting this, as I will show you in a second. So I want this arm to kind of like come right at me. So, okay, let's say I want to put the shoulder up here, and I'm going to have this torso, this arm down a little bit, and this one up. So let's say if I have his hand right here, I'm going to tilt it a little bit, and then I'm going to put this part, because the elbow is going to be back here. I'm going to put that part right here, and you connect the delt with the other part of the arm, which would be like that. Now, once I put that armor on there, everything's going to change because it's going to have to be bigger and fit. So a lot of times when you see this armor, like what is it, like Warhammer and some of these video games, there's no way no one can fit in that type of armor, and then make it work. So the question is, okay, because he's going to be firing that little gun he's got on his wrist, gauntlet. So this arm, he's not going to be, I don't want him to touch it. I want this arm to be out, more dramatic kind of out. So we have this, and we have this, and we have that. And by doing this, I mean, it's so simple. But I'm not going to put a lot of muscles in here because I'm going to put his armor on, or his suit on. So the hardest part for me is like coming up with positions, just out of the blue positions. So I want that hand down. I don't want that hand down. Do I want that hand up? And this is where you come up with your because you're not messing your paper up, but when you do use the stick figure kind of method, I usually tend not to do that because when I draw, a lot of times I can kind of see where I'm going with it, but sometimes you just can't. So if I'm shooting, that other arm is going to go back. It's kind of like going to go straight back and then come forward. So this elbow is going to go way behind him, and this one's going to come forward. So if I put that center right here, and then this one's going to come out. So I'll figure out his hand. Something like that. So let's add his armor and then see exactly how this is going to work out. But before that, let's do this. We have this center line that's coming around. So from at this turn point, we're going to bring his hips, and at this turn point, we're going to bring his hips. And at this edge right here, that's going to be the start of his leg. And at the back of this is going to be the other start of his leg. So this line, instead of being the center of his leg, is going to be the side, just like if he was wearing pants or something. It's going to be the crease or the what do we call that, of the pants. So I'm making his leg really big because he's got that arm and it's going to get bigger anyway. So this leg is going to come, this leg is going to be behind that. And then all we have to do is connect these lines here. So this is going this way, and then it turns, and then it goes that way. So I can actually bring that in and turn that, so I can like suck that in, but it doesn't make a difference because his armor is going to cover all that up anyway. So let's start adding his armor. All right, I keep saying armor, more like his space suit. So let's see if I can get the Lightyear face first. So I know he has this big chin. Maybe I should get that last because his suit is going to cover up a lot. It's going to take up a lot of space. And I'm going to do that in blue just because I can. So and I have a picture of his suit, so don't think that I know how to draw this guy without looking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed this up because there's probably going to be a lot of mistakes and a lot of erasing and a lot of time in doing this. So at this point, I'm going to speed it up. It's supposed to feel. right, here we are with the finished penciled product. Now I had to stop and find more reference on his costume or uniform or not, armor, whatever you want to call it, because it's not easy if somebody asks you to draw their character. For instance, I have this Iron Man right here. This is somebody's character. They say, hey, can you draw my character in this battle pose where he's twisting this way and twisting that way? Well, see, I don't know what the back of this guy looks like. You know, if you give it to me and this all I have is just a picture, it's hard for me to see what the side looks like, what the whatever looks like. So you need more reference. So, you know, it's very rarely do I do people's characters because they just give you a picture of it. So I had just, you know, a picture of this guy. So I had to find multiple positions and close-ups and details and stuff in his uniform. So I am going to ink this, but I'm going to make some copies because I really don't want to mess it up. Because when I ink, sometimes, you know, you get nervous. It's like, oh, I got to get it right. I get it. And you mess up and you just like all those hours of penciling just wasted. So yes, I'm going to ink this and it's going to be off camera. So it's just going to be like 1, 2, 3, boom, there you see the inked product. So let me make some copies of this and I'm going to ink it and I may color it. I don't know. So let's get on with the inking. And just like that, here we have the final inked product. So I'm not going to ramble. I'm just going to compare the inked to the actual drawing. Yeah, as I said, I had to find the reference, a lot of different reference twist positions. So that's going to be it. But let me say this one last thing. I had fellow art student, loyal art student, asked me about the color pencils that I use. And these are the color pencils. These are just basically like checking pencils that I use for color. No big thing. It's just, you can find these on Amazon. And they're good, but the erasers don't last long. So if you buy these, the erasers just don't last long. But so anyway, that's going to be it for this. And I'll probably use this as a screenshot. So continue to come back. And please, if you're finding these enjoyable and entertaining and learning anything, please just leave a comment because that really helps with the algorithm and YouTube. Just say okay or nice or good drawing, just something small. But if they see that you continue to leave comments, then that means I move up in the rankings. And then I don't feel so bad doing these things. All right, so that's about it. I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, one last thing. In the beginning, when I did the drawing and showed you how to do the stick figure, that video is going to be right after this. I wanted this one to go up first, then that video is going to come after this one to show you the 21st century stick figure. This is why it was so easy to draw that figure. All right, that's going to be it. See you later.